You gotta do it.
Greetings and salutations. Welcome everyone to the next episode of Ancients and Ages, Time After Time. Brought to you by S.C. Johnson. Have it your way.
Brought to you by Superior Brand Cigarettes.
Superior Brand
Cigarettes. It's more expensive.
Superior Brand Cigarettes.
It's better because it costs more.
All right, so let's get rocking. Let's get rolling. So this map is just temporary while I transfer them to the next one. But who wants to give me the recap?
That would be me.
All right, lay it on me.
Well, I did it. I managed to kill the siren. Growing up in the Grinning Gambler, I always heard stories about the dangers of sirens, but I never fully believed them. Surely it couldn't be that bad. Well, they are. At least when they're powered by the orange. We were losing pretty bad. Waters was flooding the area, and the siren was taking control of the water, making it almost impossible to get up. Luckily, I'm very fast and a great climber. The siren eventually teleported to the top to refuel and basically get everything back. Luckily, I managed to get up just in time. She was channeling into the orb. I don't know shit about magic, but I know how to destroy things, so I shot a shot against the orb where she was channeling. The siren started to overflow. The orb overflowed. It exploded. Orange power, like, explodes. Almost tears me apart. I can feel it in my soul. But one thing is clear. I'm a rat, and a rat always survives. Everything was falling apart. The ocean was crashing down. Me and Fabio were the only ones standing. Fabio saves Aurora while I saved Jinzo and Bongo. I could not risk my great wealth and life to save the new guy Raven. It is what it is. We went into one of the chambers of the Free People. There we saw a lot of flashing sigils. Fabio saw the pattern he had been keep using and managed to enter the code into whatever it was. That launched up into some unknown fate. Yet.
All right. So, where we last left our heroes, they were hurtling up through the water inside of a capsule in the hopes that it would lead them to safety. As the water rages all around them, the ocean's two great halves clasping together, an earth-shattering clap. The metal starts to weaken, and for a moment it seems as if they would be crushed, sharing the same fate of the companion that they abandoned. But, in the last few moments, as the water comes crashing in, and the single second between life and death, time stops. Each party member looks around to each other, unable to move, save for naught but their eyes, their thoughts unbound, witnessing such a display. Then, in this single, shattered second, they fall forward onto a glassy ground. Boy, there we go. Alright, and as the party looks up from their current position, having fallen forward, impossibly through the water and through the metal, they find themselves face down upon a glassy ground. Around them, gears seem to float and twist, and a broken building that at its seams seems to be fading and almost melting away. Let me know when you're loaded.
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 Oh, yes, loaded.
I'm loaded.
Thank you for that one, Frosty.
Alright. As you look up, approaching you, checking her watch, pacing around in a corner, you will see this individual. Once again.
Hey, the elevator took us here. Right.
You will see that she will suddenly look up as if seeing you for the first time, and then immediately recognizing you. Good. Just in time, just barely. Not much time to speak about it. She'll start looking at her watch again and tapping it a few times. Done well you have. Yes. With the trader stopped, the engine is unfueled. First step. Important step. She'll say over and over again. As she repeats herself, you don't really feel that it's the same Raquel repeating herself, but rather almost as if there are other after images of her speaking and looking and searching and saying other things that become unintelligible. She will approach. My realm you're in, not much time. Manifestation weak. She'll look down. Another task. More important than the last. Worthy, I believe. Capable you might be.
Well, we kinda need some healing and supplies and all that.
Mortal. Yes. Requirements. Fulfilled. Questions. Answers. Given. Taken. Not much time. He'll look back up. Speak them then. What did you see?
We saw like a big orange orb, and the siren were using its power. I had to destroy it, not to lose. That's about it. The important parts.
He'll look down. Orange. Prismatic. Power awakened. As suspected. Fire silenced. So you will see that she kind of looks ahead into the distance. And then you will hear her say, Timeline's abandoned. More to come. Twist of fate. She'll look down and start to adjust the hands on her broken clock. Right. Must be made whole. The experiment is done. Yet, it still continues. They will look up. Child slain? Or released?
You mean the shark thing? We almost killed it, but it got away. Don't know if it survived the explosion.
She will look down at her watch and begin to make more adjustments. She will say, "Child escaped. Timeline deference. Variance acceptable." She'll start making adjustments to her hands on her clock again. Numbers diminished. One of you lost?
Couldn't save him, sadly. Died to the water.
You will see her start to adjust the clock some more. Frown will appear on her face. Conditions untenable. Effectiveness reduced. Success unlikely. Augmenting variance. She'll start to kind of move it around. More, they need more. This. Stopping one of the hands of her clock on another piece. She will look up into the distance again. Magic flashing before her eyes. You will see that she turns and looks behind her, then in front of her again, and then adjusts the clock once more. Those of you that are magically inclined can make Arcana checks if you wish.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You can see essentially what appears to be several Raquels standing in the same spot, looking upon each other, whispering in each other's ears, looking ahead and looking behind. Different hands moving the clock hands. Different hands adjusting its parameters of whatever the strange device that is around her neck. After a moment, she will suddenly look up. Hath decided. She will look at each of you. Perilous is the journey. Twisted are your souls. Weakened constitutions. Your numbers diminished must be replaced. Must be replenished. Limited power I may manifest within this realm, broken, corrupted by the mad wizard. His experiment has continued beyond its expiration. The enemy defeated, the experiment done, and yet, still, the engine of ambition churns. It eats away. Too much, too little, all at the same time. Time bleeding away. Life forces shortening. Soon, no time. And with this, Raquel will raise up her clock, and you will see something that you don't even know what you're looking at. But meaning fills your minds as Raquel's divine energy reveals to you why she needs your help. Okay, so I gotta go out of character for this one, because it's a lot, and it's probably one of the biggest revelations for Corvinus. So strap the fuck in, people.
Oh boy.
About to find out what the hell is actually happening.
Oh yeah.
Bring my belt.
Okay, so as Raquel lifts up her clock, meaning pours into your minds. The goddess speaks through many voices, each herself experiencing different things simultaneously. But all of them lead to the same conclusion: the future of Corvinus, and what is truly at stake. It should be noted that Raquel has no political allegiances. Each one of her demonstrations of the end of Corvinus is each one of them demonstrated to be a symptom of a greater problem, but one that you are capable of at least stopping here. It certainly speaks to a larger problem that Corvinus is simply a part of. So there is a greater picture, but there is a limitation to how much she is revealing to your mortal minds. Anyway, what she shows you is that no matter which faction wins, if this problem isn't dealt with, it all ends the same way. All upon Corvinus die. They do not die from disease. They do not die from war. They do not die from some evil deity's indoctrination. No. They die from something else. Something that only Raquel can truly see. They die from having no time. Specifically, what Raquel reveals is that the engine that has been the engine of ambition, which is all of Corvinus, intricately connected to each other through a series of Malthusian lines, and the twisting of the ley lines, and the creation of the seed. All of these different things are what comprise of the engine of the continent. The creation of ambition and the distillation of the color of orange. Specifically, this is one of many experiments of Tyr's maddening quest to defeat the enemy. He completed his mission, but the mission being completed meant that he was destroyed. And you get the feeling that when Raquel reveals the word destroy to you, it doesn't mean the same thing as what you think it means. But you also don't know what the true meaning of it is either. Regardless of what that might mean, with Tyr gone, his experiments continued. He did not stop them. And so the cost of churning ambition means that the ley lines are not being recycled within Corvinus. It is why the ley lines are so stopped up. It is why that the ley lines do not have balance. But even greater than that problem is that with each singular person, and that includes the traveler souls, that tries to make right the world without solving this problem, means that their ambition simply feeds the machine more. And the more the machine is fed, the more of this life energy is taken. But specifically, because it is done through from bloodlines and from the people, Raquel reveals to you that although the populace has not truly noticed, each passing moment and generation, they don't live as long as they did. Being affected first were the long-lived races. Elves, dwarves, things like that. Which is why they have been losing the battle against humanity and against the Mytharians. But even humanity has been affected. For each passing generation, the inexhaustible source of the human spirit dims each and every birth. Each life force, the basis of all magic, diminished by the engine's hunger. Raquel has seen this splinter of time, or rather its loss, and has been quietly trying to manifest herself within this realm to see it solved. Unfortunately, she has had little success. until you lot.
I have a question real quick.
Yes.
What is this going to be explained to my new character or no?
No.
Because that's going. Okay, that's unfortunate.
No. I mean, unless they choose to explain it to you. Now I lost my place. Fine.
Sorry, that would have been incredibly important to him.
Totally lost my place. Let's see.
The angel's hunger
Until
kept
us.
consuming human
Hunger
spirit gems
ends.
with every birth. Raquel had little success until us.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Your continued delving into the ancients and the ages before made you adjacent to the problem. The prismatic undulations of the colors and what the reminders are actually here to do. Which Raquel will reveal that the colors themselves are attempting to also stop this. Because the balance is completely off-put. Unfortunately, the colors, since the sealing of the prism, it is more difficult for them to manifest their will. And at the end of it all, the colors are a primordial force that do as they do. It is up to mortal kind, those of whom's will and livelihood is connected directly to the realm that can change its course. Raquel cannot manifest herself here, nor can the colors, except through grim reminders, change its course either. It is up to mortal hands to steer the ship. And as such, Raquel, through divine intervention, will begin to explain how she believes that you may be able to find your path ahead. And thus, we go to the world map.
I'm gonna pull out my atlas.
You know, when I took this expedition job, I was not expecting to have the fate of Corvanus in my hands.
I bet you also expected to be an elf.
Too soon, Bongo. Too soon.
Did it really happen that short ago?
Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks, my guy. We were in that facility for less than a day. We were like in that underground chamber for less than a day. That's how crazy it was.
You seem better off now, anyway. You have wings.
I do have wings, and yeah.
Man, hold on, I have to get the new map ready. A bunch of new shit on it.
I still don't know what day it is.
Join the club. I don't know when if we were sent through time or just translocated. It'd be more difficult for you, I imagine.
I'm just trying to understand.
Yes. But I think it also doesn't truly matter what day it is. We just have to move forward with this mission.
Okay. So, here we... Let me know when you guys are loaded.
Loaded.
99. 99. The ruse better start hopping. I want this to load.
They're getting the gloves ready.
Oh, there we go. I'm in.
Let's go.
Loaded.
I'll be there in a bit, guys. Trust me.
That's what it is. There's a little legend in the bottom corner. Cool. So we were
Alright, I'm in.
somewhere up here, like in the water. Maybe underneath the facility itself.
Yeah.
The city itself.
Everybody in?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go. Okay. As Raquel demonstrates, you see the realm of Corvinus within your mind. Parting upon the knowledge that you already possess, you have discovered Tyr's contingency plans. More so, that they are in place in case the first enacted experiment failed. They are: Contingency 1 took place in the city of Zyrakost, in which Tyr keeps a direct control upon the demonic force known as Agamemnon. It is within this place that the conceptualization of using demons as a power source that is recyclical was first explored. It is not entirely, even to Raquel, clear as to whether or not that experiment was a success. Contingency 2, taking place in the Ice Under, is where one of the first dwarven cities built upon Corvinus can be found. However, much like many of the first settlers of Corvinus, this city was lost very early in dwarvish history. So early so, that many of them do not even know of it. However, what is being used in that city is to control the mana reserves of this great engine. All of the energy goes through different ports, different mechanisms, in order to see that it fuels the other experiments, and this is where all of that mana is stored. Contingency 3 is the Wayward Tower. One of Tyr's associates made landfall in a vessel of foreign origin, which has taken the form of a tower by the local populace. It is through this that the flesh-based experiments, in order to enact not only the Sorcerer's Mark, but to uphold the control over these particular facets, was originally intended. A greater flesh crime to ensure that the infections are upheld, allowing the control of the physical populace. However, as the experiment is done, upkeep has fallen into disarray, and the tower has lost control over its own experiment, or rather, its own functionality. Contingency 4, the Silverstones, possesses a source of sublimation, the recycling of organic matter into something more easily suitable, a material that the locals have called silver salt. But this material is not just made out of the disposed organic physical features of creatures that have been farmed and manifested, but rather it has an additional purpose. For once it goes through the filtering system, it is laced with a potent amnesiac material that provides a greater ease to mental domination and suggestion. a material that is literally ignorance in that regard. The availability of silver salt upon the Silver Coast, blasted into the natural ecosystem by this particular contingency, means that its continued use by those who make magical items or impose it, such as the church, literally spread the idea of suggestibility to the populace. This was done not only to assist the church in its spread, so that the populace could be more controlled, but in and of itself to ensure that there would be a resistance to knowledge that would interfere. Most notably, there is an additional addendum that there are other deities that this would most likely enrage, and parts of the Silver Stone's contingencies are manners in which to deal with them specifically, such as Runetheris, Azakine, and Olakin High. And Contingency 5 deals with the Crucible of Endless Light. For in this moment, you have been revealed to the storage of this energy, the filtering and preparation of a distribution of this energy, the attempts to recycle this energy, and the administrative function in which to control the vessels of delivery of this energy. But there is still something greater that's needed. Something that was needed to ensure that the experiment would continue, and that is the creation of a facsimile of faith. Using all the different pieces of the experiment so far, this was implemented in order to ensure that the engine would run smoothly. Sorry if you hear the lawnmower in the background. Raquel, upon studying the different timelines, notes that there is only one way that she can see to ensure that the experiment stops and that Corvinus can finally face its true fate, whatever that might be, and more importantly, begin to heal its shattered time. But that is the greater part of all of these different pieces working together. Each of these pieces of time are broken, eaten, recycled in an unnatural manner. And so, as you have proven yourselves worthy, dependable, capable as mortals, Raquel has taken the second of your death and has shattered it, in the hopes that existing in this manner may allow you to bypass some of the more extreme defensive measures of the target that she wishes for you to attack. And that specifically is Contingency 2, the Ice Under, where the great mana reserves of Tyr's experiment can be found. Raquel believes that if this energy is allowed to be re-entered into Corvinus, that the time that has been lost can be restored. And that at least, whatever future Corvinus might have, it will at least have one. You guys okay?
Yeah.
You heard all
Just
that, right?
heavy stuff. Yeah.
My fingers hurt.
Sorry, I'm just over here fucking this lawnmower guy, of course, has to mow right now. So fucking annoying.
Like every week.
Well, we don't hear him, so.
Yeah, it's just an iteration of Tyr trying to stop us from learning this thing. It's all good.
Trying to interrupt the stream.
Iteration of tier. Nothing is sacred. Not even your D&D game.
Not even your dad's mowers. So, the gist is, we go to the Ice Under, return this mana to the continent.
Yes.
And hopefully that is enough
But yeah, with this reveal, its revelation is important because it reveals what the engine's purpose is, in a way, and ultimately why there are so many different problems in Corvinus. It all stems back to this.
They're just running the engine ragged in a short sense of saying it.
There's one other thought in this. Was our, like, because of what we did with the contingency and the potential release of this Depthar, did we bring this to Raquel's attention? And she finally...
Well, so here's the funny thing, right? And since there's divine omniscience on the... Well, not omniscience, but divine knowledge on the board, I can tell you, actually. When you activated the contingency, specifically you guys activated contingency 5, the Crucible of Endless Light, that increased the level of faith in the continent. Because the parasites that cause the transformation, they are misshapen versions of faith, right? See, the Depthar virus was just a, a delivery method of what Tyr's plan of the engine actually was. Now, granted, many parts of this engine are broken and dilapidated, so they're not functioning, they're malfunctioning, you get what I mean? Mm-hmm. But when you activated it, you actually increased the faith by activating the parasites. And because the activation of the parasites was increased, this means that there was enough divine energy not claimed by Mytheria that the other deities in the area could try to latch onto. This is why, upon the activation of it, certain deities started to manifest more, like Olakan High and Rune Theris and stuff like that. And that'll be demonstrated even further as we continue that storyline, because it did just kind of happen in a way. But, sorry, I had something in my throat. But this also is what essentially has allowed Raquel to manifest this point, in the hopes that you might be able to solve the problem. Because one of the things that the deities of Corvinus are fighting against, or the deities of Verum, that are from Calcatesh, but they're actually the deities of Verum, is the ignorance, right? Concentrated, peppered ignorance that puts a kind of a shield up from the manifestation. This is why Olakan High is losing his shit constantly, right? And why he's a direct opposing force to the church. Mm-hmm. Amongst other things, but anyway, there you go. So yes, you started the through the prediction of player chaos. Yes, you have started it.
Damn.
I didn't put that button there with the intention that you didn't press it.
That's
Damn
bad.
it, we're predictable.
We're predictable.
I mean, you put some shit like that, somebody's gonna push it. And if they don't, I'll push it later, so it doesn't really matter.
I'll push it later, so it doesn't really... Yeah, it's okay. Like, I got it. Boop. Damn. That's a lot to let sink in.
Yeah, it also leads to, like, there's other deities that have manifested too. Like Crowley to a smaller extent, although he's been very little of that has been actually seen on camera. And Veyron as well. So, but they're not gods pertinent to the storyline as much as the knowledge gods are, and Raquel is. Yeah, there's still the story relevance of those characters. So,
is that part of the, I guess not reason, but part of was part of that process why faith was kind of being collected on him? Is it like that energy?
Yeah,
coming from there as one of the sources.
Yeah, and that's also the reason why you were able to return as Fabio.
Insert cat meme, here.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
Well, okay,
I'll
so
probably need to rewatch.
so the thing here is, is that how can I explain this? So you remember when I introduced you, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Think about it carefully. What happened?
She like pulled parts of
Who
me,
specifically?
like
Who did?
Raquel.
Yeah. And I pulled parts of you. And she's the goddess of what?
Time.
Yeah.
Time.
And what
Yeah, so-
pieces of you did I pull?
Timelines.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Did you just multiverse me? Is that what happened?
Yes.
Oh, the truest Fabio.
There we go.
Whatever Fabio'd.
Now it hit.
Yeah.
See, what Fabio actually is 3 different versions of himself tied together into a singular entity, to a singular timeline. The memories you had up until your death of original Fabio, the one that is a revengeant, and then the one that has a future.
Damn.
And that is only
Damn.
possible because of the extra faith in the realm. So that she could manifest that power.
Arcadum cooks.
But
Been cooking.
this shit's just been there, just waiting for people
know,
to fuck
right?
with it. Like it's just
It's
one of the
crazy.
it's one of the things Raquel can do. So when Frosty asked me, "Can I play Fabio?" I was like, "There are things that need to happen." But yes,
Yes. Maybe.
and those things happened.
Yes.
I'll give you a second to let that sink in.
Yeah.
All I'm hearing is we are the best.
What I'm hearing is
We
we are
are
what?
the protagonists.
yes, I win. I am best.
Dude, I'm just gonna have like
That
dissociative identity disorder at this point. Like,
You're still you. Don't forget that.
what
Yeah.
I'm hearing
Just
is
wait
that
till
same
we
Bongo
get
Road.
the part where you start to interact with memories and you see the future memories of the Laveau brothers. That's something that I've got planned.
oh,
Oh.
It's like,
Oh no.
don't know what that means, but it sounds important.
Yeah,
sounds like trauma incoming.
It's like trauma.
Looks at camera, winks.
camera winks back.
Mm,
Man,
so,
it's times like this where I wish I had like a Fabio suffering mode. It just works so well.
You need a phobia with like heavy liquor, like
But yeah, so
But okay.
so now we come to the conversation that we need to have out of character. So, Raquel is a goddess that is hoping that you'll help her. But part of the divine knowledge is that it's only if that is what you wish to do. You guys don't have to do this storyline. You guys can choose to go anywhere. So if you have any factional ties, or if you want to do anything like that, you should probably discuss that as players. Because this is one of the only moments in which you'll get probably the chance to actually choose your own path, right? Because Raquel is not it doesn't fall into her alignment or personality profile to force you to do this. It has to be chosen. It has to be chosen by a mortal. So this is not something that you have to do. But
damn.
it's unlikely you won't, but I'm just saying that you don't have to.
There are other options, yes. Okay.
so who doesn't want to do this?
To be clear, the mission that she requests of you is to go to the Ice Under and to deal with the Tears Laboratory there. Most notably, the release of the mana back into the world.
That's exactly
yes.
what my new character would want to do. So.
Well, you're
Just
not.
saying.
You're not. No, I'm just saying. The
You're
player.
not- yeah. You
Oh,
jerk
you're
has to
not getting
say,"
it.
he says jokingly.
Yes, working with more magic. Sounds great.
Boy, magic.
Regardless,
Boy.
I think it's funny because regardless of what's happened, what like how people may feel, like we're still existing on this continent, and if it's doomed to be lost to time or time to be stolen from everyone who lives here, I think it's a surefire way to ensure, well, the future of this continent.
Agreed.
There would be no greater honor for Saint Bongo than to save the continent.
Saint Bongo.
I heard
would be
no
nice.
objections to people like wanting to go after what Raquel has placed before us. I think it might actually
What
be
i-
unanimous.
What do you think, Jinzo? What the hurt?
I wanted to say that even if I'm alone, I will do it. So I guess I'm not
Hey.
alone.
Well, you're not alone, buddy.
Right.
Damn.
It does sound like we're
Nobody's objecting.
all
to
for it. Yeah.
Let's go.
What's the campaign name? What's our new title? If we go this
Hold
way.
on, hold on. Before
That's
that,
important.
I have to ask. No, but is Ratthew doing this just because all of his stuff is here?
Not
Yeah.
really. It's
Okay.
part of the reason is because he cannot leave before the day of the 7 anyway. So, but
Mm.
like, he's growing. Constantly being a hero, surviving.
Yeah, it rubs off on you.
Yeah,
It's
it's
good.
like
It's great.
look, man cannot live on bread alone, right? Maybe there's more to Ratthew than just a rat brain thievy boy. Maybe there's a hero under all that. Who knows?
Maybe there's some
Maybe you'd be generous
cheese.
enough.
There certainly wasn't one for Raven's death, but
Yeah.
maybe he has some guilt about that. Maybe it's something we'll explore. And looks at his
Well,
character
okay.
sheet. Yeah,
Yeah.
Gunnar is not an honorable man. Like, all right,
This is Very positive.
Gunnar is
Nah, I'm a very honorable man. Now, where are your poisons?
Where are your poisons? Alrighty. So it sounds like you guys want to do it.
Yeah.
Alright. I didn't really hear a lot of no thanks.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, please.
in that case,
You know what? Just put us in the.
you know
daytime.
what?
That's fine. Yeah. Let's.
How about I don't?
Gasp.
We're climbing up. Should I make all my death saving throws now? That's just to see.
Dies.
Alright. Everyone long rest. Set yourselves back to zero, to your base exposure.
Yay!
Oh my
Because
god.
the goddess Raquel restores you to your strongest time.
In 84 years.
My 5 levels of exhaustion are gone.
Yay! Wait, I had an exhaustion. That's gone.
Yeah, I think my base is still 3. Fuck.
Stella's back.
No one has a priest kit.
No one has a brisket. No.
All right, so everyone is restored, and now we get to do the super duper fun thing. The goddess Raquel, in preparation for what you have chosen to undertake, will bend forth the mortal coil and infuse you with divine energy, in the hopes that it will be sufficient to grant you the strength needed to face the terrors of Tyr's laboratory. As this energy flows through you, you feel yourself grow stronger, your minds sharper, your skills heightened, and you are set to level 8. Applause!
Bitchin'.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you actually
Was
start
it-
applause?
This is actually
Yes,
Yes, very good.
finally.
we just
Yeah.
Marty McFly the shit out of this.
This wasn't picked up.
Huh. But yeah, that was a serious question. What's that next story? What's the new title? Is it still Time After Time? I need to know.
It's after time.
Your new. No, I actually have this. So your new campaign name will be Ancients and Ages, Shattered Second.
God damn.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Keep cooking, Arcadum. That's a fucking
Yeah.
I love it.
Because technically,
Right.
this is the second that was shattered when you guys were supposed to die. Winky face.
Kate made me at level
Yes.
7, so I will need level update as well.
Yeah. Also, I gotta talk to you, nobody.
Okay.
I will leave the choice to you. So I'll give you two different introductions. You can be a warrior drawn from time, from Raquel, or you can be a recovered prisoner. Two options. Both of which will have things associated with it.
Well, I have some questions for you.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Because my new character is gonna basically all the stuff you've been saying. He's been like trying to research and like how he could fix the ley lines and like he's a
Yeah, that all
like, he
works.
was-
Yeah.
So, if this was like he would be digging into everything like cause he's trying to like recover all the history to all of Corvallis. So I think.
Okay.
So which one do you think would be better for that?
You should choose the prisoner one then.
The prisoner one.
It
Then?
gives you the strongest tie.
Then there you go.
Okay. Then we will do your introduction probably after the break then. Yes. Choose your
Yes.
character. Ancient ass. Sorry.
Ancient.
Yeah. People are.
Yeah.
Well, we have ancients, and there's saints, and there's sagas. So Friday's the ass day.
Okali dokali bongo. We got some leveling to do.
Oh
First, we're going to start with your next level is level 7. Roll me 1d10. Minimum of 6.
yeah. Dang it.
Alright, this level you gain Fearsome Presence. Would you like to explain to the good people what that does?
So upon hitting the second level of the prestige class chosen, you get a Fearsome Presence. As an action, you may spend a point of glory. If you do, you get an aura of fear that causes an enemy that starts their turn in it to gain the frightened condition. As long as they remain in it, it is a DC 10 plus character level to resist. The aura is 20 feet. The aura lasts for a number of rounds equal to your proficiency modifier. If you spend a point of legend on this ability, you gain 5 stacking temporary hit points for each enemy that is frightened at the start of your turn. These temporary hit points last until expended, or the end of combat, whichever comes first.
Alright, and what is
Sick.
your advanced fighting style?
I'm going to be choosing. Hold on, I just read down somewhere. Way of the Wanderer.
Okay.
Way of the Wanderer states, while wielding a quarterstaff, you gain the following benefits. Critical hits with a quarterstaff temporarily increase its heft by 1. This is only when calculating the crush by a passive armor rating. This fades when combat is done. Once per round, as a reaction, you may grant yourself a bonus to AC equal to half of your weapon's heft.
Okay, very good. Now, Let me set your HP. Should be at 57. Alright, so now we're going to do your level 8. 1d10, minimum 6.
Alright, so I can't just do the up arrow thing.
Alright, at this level you get Incredible Charge and Advanced Martial Feat. Explain to the good people what Incredible Charge does.
I indeed shall. Alright, the 8th level of the Chosen Prestige class is Incredible Charge. At the beginning of combat, you may expend 1 point of glory. If you do, you may charge as initiative is rolled. Move your entire movement and dash action distance. You may also make your full number of attacks as if you had used the attack action at the end of this movement. The first attack that hits is an automatic critical hit. If you spend a point of legend on this ability, each time you deal damage by the use of this ability, you may move an additional 10 feet, 20 if you are mounted, and attack again. This can trigger itself, but you may only target a creature with this part of this ability once.
Okay. And what is your Advanced Martial Feat and General Feat?
Advanced Martial Feat is going to be Rip and Tear.
Okay. And your General Feat?
General Feat. I'm going to be taking the Tough Feat.
Locked in. Huzzah! Alright. Fabio,
Huzzah!
you're next.
I have questions, so can I go at the end? Just so I don't, let everyone else do this first. Thank you.
Yep.
Aurora. Here we go. Next level of Binder. Go ahead and give me your HP roll. D8 minimal 5.
Fantastic. So I think
All
that's
right.
7.
This level you get to choose an edict. Which edict would you like?
I think I'm going for Edict of Revelation. The reedy stuff one.
To smithereens, you say.
To smithereens, I say. Yes.
All right. Let me.
Which
give
right you say?
This edict allows me to gain the skill proficiency in perception, as well as add my charisma modifier to perception checks. And now I can understand any written language that I read.
Very goog.
Kitchen.
Also, you get access to 4th level spells.
Woo!
Now, how did Cape tell us? Features. How do I do?
That should be
Details.
7.
Spell progress.
Man, I can't believe Aurora didn't know how to read before.
No. Do this. God, how
Okay,
What?
Mr. Forgets How to
Whatever, I will just do it the way that I know how. Dee-hee-hee-hoo-hee-ha-ho.
Wait a minute. What is that?
Don't worry about it.
Is that for me? Is that
Just
a
hold
tree?
still for a moment. Where'd Stella go?
There you go.
Oh, it isn't a treat for me.
No,
Savage.
it isn't. Stop. Stop. Stop right there.
Yeah. I also gain access to Heretic's Hunger.
Stop right there, criminal.
Okay, now it's time for level 8. 8. 1d8 minimal 5. Hey.
Yeah, let's go.
This
It's
level
better
you
than
get
the usual.
Lord of Legions. Would you like to explain what that does?
Lord of Legions, whenever you would hardcast a spell that summons a creature, you summon additional creatures equal to your proficiency modifier,
Yes.
which is currently
go.
+3.
Yes. The
So anytime I
boss.
try to summon something, 3 of them. Also, does anything happen with Eidolon and evolution stuff?
Yes.
Woo!
You get.
Fucking go.
Let me go open that up real quick.
Yeah.
This is when
I'll
you get.
need to-
This is when you get some major upgrades. Ma!
Addition.
Stella 2, let's go!
I'm digivolving.
You leveled up, I leveled up! Also, wouldn't it be CR4 now? Technically. I think.
She
isn't that
becomes
how
the Stellar Constrictor.
Okay.
Okay, Stellar Constrictor actually goes kind of hard.
yeah, it does.
Alright, you get 2 more evolution points. You have
And-
access to the higher level ones. You still have the link, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Well,
so you-
I looked up. Can I rearrange the
yeah,
evolution
you
points
you
as
can
well?
completely redo every time you level. You can redo what your Eidolon looks like.
Let's
so-
fucking go.
Yeah, you get to
Wait.
we get to rebuild it and stuff. Yeah.
Sweet. Alright. Damn, I kind of want it. Ooh.
So have fun.
So have fun.
Choose
I'll be-
things.
I
That'll
will-
probably
I
take
will
you some
be-
time. What is
Yeah,
your feats?
Yes, I get general, and do I get a basic magic, or do I not? Because I'm not.
You get a
Yeah,
basic magic, but you don't get advanced.
Thank you. Alright, well, for feats, I believe, where did I put that list? Great, I lost it. Well, the magic feat, I think I'm taking Rod Rain.
Let's go.
Is the easy one.
Rod Rain. I thought you said Rat Brain, and I was like, that is not
Brain?
that is not an acceptable option.
Sorry, that's mine.
Right.
That is mine. Cannot take
That
that.
is my feat. Okay.
Rod Rain from Wizard. Okay.
Yes. And I believe for the general feat, because I don't think I can take. I believe I'm going to take the ASI, and I'm going to put it into intelligence if I can. Be even smarter.
You choose to be
No.
Smurter.
Mm-hmm.
I can do math. Whoa!
I went to college.
I
I
went
went
to college.
I did not actually. A lot of this magic stuff was just sort of thrown on my lap, and I've just been running with it ever
Actually,
since.
I just didn't. I just went to the store and got Stella.
I just
Look at
picked
these
up my
gifted,
snake pet.
these gifted
What the
wizards
heck?
over here.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Then you're done, Aurora. Next up is the man, the myth, the legend, Jinzo Yawarr.
That's me.
That's how I pronounce
The
that, right?
chosen.
Yawarr.
No.
Yeah, basically. It's like spider.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yawarr.
Alright, so first we're going to start with your level
Yawarr.
7, which is the second level of Black Steps Ranger. 1d10, minimum 6, please, sir.
Just a moment. One D10 in 6.
You got it. I believe in you. He fucking did it.
He's so cool.
What a champion!
Let's go.
I'm so proud.
Alright. Jinzo, would you like to tell the good people what you got at this level, which is Perilous Purpose?
Yes, so whenever I would succeed on a saving throw against an effect controlled by an enemy, I heal a number of hit points equal to my character level. And if I spend grit on that, I heal twice that amount.
Ooh. God, when he reads it sounds so cool, right, guys? I am Jinzo.
Yes.
Incredibly cool. Alright, and that gives you an advanced fighting style as well. What advanced fighting style would you like?
I believe the only real choice is Dilettante's Desire.
Dilettante's Desire. Dilettante's Desire. I don't know why I'm speaking French accent. You are not French. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
Even close, not
I'm sorry about that. Matthias Corvallis. The Raven King. Sorry. His history is very cool. All right. Next up is go ahead and roll a next one, which is level 8. 1d10, minimum 6. Alrighty, at this level, you get wet work weapons as well as an advanced martial feat and a general feat. So, would you like to tell all the good people what wet work weapons does?
Yes, so light weapons have their critical threshold increased by 1. So, for example, my sickles and even daggers. Also, attacks with short bows and long bows deal 2 additional bleed with arrows that would deal impale damage.
Awesome. Alright, and what would you like to choose for your advanced martial feat?
Oh, I have one question before that.
Very well.
So, because I'm the chosen of the Hydra, you said that there are some Hydra.
Oh, yeah, fuck, that's right.
Let's go.
I have to translate those from Pathfinder. Hold on, let me go. Just give me a second.
Oh, of course, of course.
Forgot something.
We're finding paths.
Be in the archive.
Let's ask Lord Trinos real quick.
Trial of Trinos. Here we go.
Yes, how
Be like,
can
hey,
I-
boss.
Hey, boss.
Just imagine an extra pair of arms with 2 more sickles.
Oh my
Don't imagine
god,
that.
he has so many sickles.
Don't imagine that. Ooh.
Yeah,
I just
make a
imagine-
dash action.
I just imagine the guy from The Darkness.
Ooh, I don't know who that is. So.
Jinzo grows an extra head.
I can wear 2 hats.
Oh my god. I can wear 2 hats.
He's become twice as powerful.
Ooh, sombrero.
Speaking of hats, we're taking that helmet away from Fabio.
What do you mean? Can you turn it into a hat? I would
Hey,
appreciate it if you turn it into
You're
a hat.
constant 9.
No, just turn it into a hat and it'll be fine. Just make it look like oh gosh, what's the guy from Mortal Kombat? Liu Kang's friend that has the hat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just turn it into that.
I mean, there is Kung Lao who can throw his hat and make attacks with it, I believe.
Fuck.
That's
Yes, Kung Lao. It is Kung Lao. just give me, just turn it into Kung Lao's hat. Give it a cut, and I'll be the happiest man you've ever seen.
Man, I should retrain.
It doubled as a bladed shield.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, that would be pretty
Kung
sick.
Lao's hat.
If you did
Kung Lao's hat
like,
is just a
battle
bladed
build.
shield with comfortable.
Right, dude. I've thought about it for a while.
No.
now,
Bladed
and-
shield with bounding so that you can fucking bounce it off people and fucking get it back.
Oh,
Okay, bounding and comfortable.
Yeah.
So you can sleep with it.
Dude. Hey, boss! Listen, I got a proposition for you.
Hey, boss, I got a proposition for you. You see, I want my hat to be able to cut people in half. He's like, are you high again?
It'll be pretty sick, boss.
No, listen, boss. I even got the base material. Pulls out the helm.
I even got the
Pulls
base
out
material,
hat.
boss.
It's a sick hat, boss.
Just a second.
Is this supposed to be done in the off-topic channel?
Oh. Fuck.
That's fine.
Oh damn, really? Was that the last time we used the note channel?
It's been a while.
It's almost been a whole month.
Just a second. I gotta get these ready for him.
Yeah, we were in
Oh, you
like
can
a 5
2
for a
seconds.
couple of weeks. Oh, dude, no, now I have to actually look for some smith. I need to make this a reality.
I mean, there's a goddess right there.
Hey, Raquel, boss, listen, please.
Hey, boss,
I
Raquel.
need this.
Hey, listen, I need you to reach into a timeline and pull me out a cool hat.
I need to turn this but flat into a hat. It's part of my whole identity. I kind of need a hat.
Man, funny thing is I wanted to do the same. Ask
You
for
good?
a bear hat.
Why not? Why not, dude? Let's go. Give me like the Ranger Bros.
Yeah.
And we'll take Bongo because he's got a hat.
Yes. He's a student.
Yes, my pedo one. And Jinzo's pedo one.
Okay, so there is only one feat that you could qualify for. And it is Fear of the Hydra. It gives you... It turns your fast healing 5 into regeneration 5.
What does
That's
that
sick.
mean?
So regeneration heals you while you are unconscious.
Wow.
It can heal you while you're unconscious and while you are also dead.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you can heal out of death from it. But it's lesser regeneration, so you can only do it once per combat.
I mean, that's pretty good.
So it lets you get up even if you're dead. That's crazy.
Wow.
Bro, with fucking grid and this now, like, Jinzo's not dying.
I mean,
Dude,
you
these
guys doing a pretty good job at pushing me into almost dying, but also you are always saving me, so I guess I'll take that.
I need a second, guys. Something just came up.
Okie dokie.
Give me a second.
Oh, okay.
yeah, no, this ranger option in this group is kind of dead. It's kind of not dying
Mm-hmm.
at this rate.
Yes, we have the Revengeant, and we have the one chosen by a Hydra.
And if all else fails, we have Ratthew.
And if all else fails, we have
Yes.
Ratthew. You ready
Ratthew's
for
like
level
Weapon
8
X.
Blade? He kinda is. Also, I realize that we don't have a lot of we don't have a lot of like AR damaging stuff
No.
and SR damaging, which is it's why I took Rip and Tear.
Good.
Yes, I was also thinking about that.
Damn.
Warden, do you have thing. Are sickles hack or are they just cut?
Only cut and no heft anyways. So
God damn. Well, no, with rip and tears, like it'll still damage it, even if you do no damage or whatever, and also regardless of heft, it just deals your proficiency modifier as AR to SR damage, but you still have to be able to damage that type.
yeah, that is one option. Or also the silence one is really good too.
Yeah,
It
lip
doesn't
stitcher.
have a-
Lip stitcher's insane.
Yeah, no saving throw against it, and 3 rounds.
Wait, that's one?
Mhm.
Okay.
If you're really built for crit fishing, you also could go with like a breath stealer.
I
Banishing
personally
one's also
love
fun.
Breath Stealer.
That's the
You also have the
exhaustion one.
banishing one, considering
The
how
banishing one's just fun.
Yeah.
God, but also blood fawn just like goes really well with this party.
I mean,
Specifically one spiky ranger.
I feel like bleed works. Then
It's not a
would
wrong
be
choice.
important anyways. Bit too much on one type of stuff. So
Yeah, don't worry. I'll sort myself out at being one of those Koopas.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I go with lip stitcher because after Siren.
Fair.
Well, like the Hydra feat, does it replace a general feat or can it replace like any feat?
I believe it should be additive, so I just get it, but I should double check it, of course.
Mm-hmm. I mean, even still, regeneration 5, I think, is better than all those critical feats.
Yeah.
Well, if it costs a feat, it probably like the faction feats, so you can use your general feat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Regeneration 5 is great.
Who turned the Cape Crusader into a Hydra boy?
Mhm.
We turned the Dark Knight into the Dark Hydra.
Hey,
Just a
I
little
got questions
boy.
for you. You guys had opinions on like the evolution stuff I choose. What should I go for? I've chosen a 4th level one. And now I'm just kind of figuring out what to do with the rest of the points.
How many points do you have?
Hold on,
I
let me
have 7 in
scroll up.
total.
Make her
So 3
big.
more.
Yes, I made large. I did large.
You did large? Okay.
Okay, hold on. How many points do you have total?
I have 7. But I have 3 remaining after the large.
Make her be able to swim.
Well, we're not going into water anymore.
You never know what's under
We'll
the ice.
never know. I could just make it a giant vor snake that just eats people.
Yeah.
That's a level 3 option, but I don't know if that's okay. Makes it big, gives it
Oh.
magic. We're good.
Mm.
Oh,
Can you turn it
Well,
into a solid snake?
That's solid
I
snake.
think you
I
can
hate
actually
you.
give it like a constrict, like a bind thing. I think that's
Yeah.
one of them, isn't it?
Yeah, one of them is constrict. Giant and constrict. What is constrict? What level is constrict? It is a 2nd level. It's 2 point.
I mean,
That one might be a good
you
one.
could also give it damage reduction.
True.
Where's the damage reduction though?
That's 3. Well, the one I'm looking at is 3.
Ah, there it is. I could just make it.
I'm
a
sorry.
big-
You give still a weapon training?
Yeah, give Stella the ability to whack stuff with a sword. Yeah, I think it needs
Oh,
hands
be a
to do
knife.
that. Yeah, give my snake a knife, and it can dual wield them, one in the mouth, one wrapped around the tail.
Trip is always good.
I don't know. I feel like with what happens with the large is good. That might be a good thing. Just turn it into like a large threat. Give it damage reduction. Make
Jojo's
it big.
Does it get more reach from being large?
I believe so. Large. Goes inside, picking up clutch, gets all these. Some of them must be at least 8th level before
Dude,
selecting this
Give Stella
evolution.
a stinger.
It also gains a 10-foot reach.
You can just give it more reach. Make it 15.
I can't stack reach. I tried that before.
Damn.
With original Stella, it didn't work that way. I could make it small, like regular size, but give it ultimate magic.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
I think you should give it shared evolution so that you can also be large.
Then I can also be large.
So you
I'm
can
so
also
good.
be large. And when you
Yeah,
learn
this
how
is
to
like
fly,
1-2.
sorry, go on.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
like the shared evolution is that like the 1 to 2 point ones, or did I miss something?
Shared evolution is only the 1 to 2.1s, yeah. So it can't be large because that's a 4.1.
No. Such.
I could give it like the ability to breathe underwater, and then give me the ability to breathe underwater while taking it from the taking it from Stella.
Sorry, Stella. Mama's gotta breathe.
Sorry, Stella. I could give it. Okay. So here's a thought. I could give it flight as well as I could make it a mount.
Making it large, yeah.
Yeah, large mount flying. I could do
Yeah.
all of those, and it would be great. I could give it an extra head for 2 points.
Ooh.
Another Hydra.
Another it's poor man's Hydra, honestly, but yeah. We have Hydra at home. Hydra at home. Just a snake with 2
Thanks for
heads.
help.
Mom, me sister's being a cunt. Nah, Mom, she's the cunt.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting one
No,
stream.
it's actually
Someone-
the other head's actually a male.
The head, actually,
Oh.
I identify. Actually, the other head is a male and speaks like this.
Exactly. You gotta be
Mom,
all chosen.
why do I have to share a
Actually,
body
Mom,
with Stella?
why do I have to share a body with my sister?
Sorry,
It's like
I'm back, guys.
Harsher my
Can you guys hear me?
Welcome back.
Yes.
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 Please.
Yeah, sorry. Something came up. I had to take care of it. So, Jinzo. So yeah, you have that feat available. It turns your fast healing 5 into regeneration 5, which means that you can heal out of unconscious always, and once per combat, because it's a lesser regeneration, you can heal out of death once per combat. Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's
That's even
pretty
better.
good. Keep in mind, this regeneration and your fast healing turn off if you would take cold damage.
That's thematic, yes.
Yeah. Cold damage, it shuts off for 1 round. Cold damage, bad.
Oh no, we're going for the Ice Thunder.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Good.
Not everything does cold damage.
Well, not everything has to.
However, in the ice under.
Ooh, I'm in the ice under. Oh no. But yeah, it's
Lysander.
ice under, mate. It's the ice
Which
under.
speech slot does that take? Or is it just an add-on?
That takes his class. His class and roll feat. So it's a pretty major feat. Alright, so if you want that, you can take Fear of the Hydra.
Yeah, surely. I mean, I'll take that.
Okay, and what do you want for your general feat?
General, I believe I would take Resilient.
Resiliente.
Charisma.
Yeah.
Charisma.
Yeah.
Yes.
Silence and stuff.
Yes. Cannot silence.
Hey.
Cannot silence the bloodline of Matthias Corvinus, the Raven King. I'm sorry. His fucking world leader is so
good.
sick, dude. He sounds like a fucking D&D character. It's so awesome. All right. Anything else? Yeah, I think we got everything. Yeah. Okay,
I
lovely.
have my snack, but yes.
All right, Ratthew is next up,
Yes.
I'm the Rat Man. Hey, 1d8, minimum 5.
I mean, I think Raquel could reroll that, surely.
Yeah, surely. You can... Do you have any gold? Asking
Yes, I
for
do.
a friend. All right,
Can
here
I
we go.
pay?
The
Can
French
I,
mate.
can I pay the
I have
goddess?
35k gold.
I have a lot of gold, you know. Just saying you could pay the goddess. No? Alright.
Unlucky.
Alright, this level you get Strike Unseen. Would you like to explain to the good people what that does?
Sure. Whenever I use a simple weapon or at least one of the specified weapons, typically rogue weapons, I become invisible for 1 round when I do damage. However, because I'm a rogue, I become greater invisible for 1 round. Yes.
Ooh. Very nice. Incredibly cool.
Wow.
Very good ability this level for Weeping Blade.
Indeed. Indeed.
Okay, and what's your equipment trick going into?
Thieves' tools.
Sick. I love thieves' tools.
Yes.
Time for me to do. Time for me to actually do rogue things.
Yes.
1d8, minimal 5 for level 8. 8.
Haha.
Oh.
If I was a bitch bomb, turtle power. Alright, and this level, you get Obfuscation, an advanced mundane feat, and a general feat. Would you like to tell the good people what Obfuscation does?
Yes. So it's basically whenever I make a stealth check, and if it's 10 above the enemy, I am unaware, triggering all those game mechanics that can do that on this target. In addition, all the perception checks is at disadvantage.
The big thing of why that's good, everyone that's listening, is that there are effects and abilities that require an enemy to be unaware. And even if you stealth, an enemy is only unaware once in a combat. But the Weeping Blade's 8th level ability allows you that if you roll 10 above their perception check, for them to be unaware again. So things like Assassin can activate.
Which I need to retrain into, you know? Very good.
I need to retrain into that.
Assassin.
Gives up
Yes.
Brigand and being
I mean-
being a rogue.
Still
Wow.
not used it once.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's super strong though.
If we,
Yeah, it's good
if
damage.
we were
to
fighting
read,
the
I guess,
church.
with
But
this
yeah,
knife.
it's just like you didn't give up good damage. I mean, it's fucking instant gratification. It's pretty good. Alrighty, level 8 done. What are your feats and your advanced mundane feat?
Well, I can't take any Monday, so I will take the normal Kit Adept into Thieves' Tools.
Get adept into thieves tools. Okay.
Yes. So I now have
Ballin'.
the Mastery.
Ooh. Okay. And your general.
What does a master do?
Basically allows me to use Thieves' Tools on magic locks, runes, all that fancy stuff. And the trick does it for alchemical stuff and what's it called? Robots constructs. Yeah.
Constructs.
The general feat, I'm not exactly sure. I would ask your recommendation. Because I could take Journeyman and gain 2 in fighting, allowing me to attack twice and then using a bonus action. But I could also ASI into more decks.
What my opinion would be, well, let's see. Resilience always good for wisdom saves. It really improves your, survivability from getting locked down, because many of the lockdown spells are wisdom save based. Tough is always good. Tough is tough, you know. I think if you want to dual wield, like if you actually want to be a dual wield, you know, kind of all in sort of character.
Yeah.
I think that's if you're not going to be doing a lot of hitting and running, then I think that's really good to go that way, so you can get 2-weapon fighting. That way, it frees up your bonus. I think that compared to watching you play, I think you're going to have more fun doing the 2-weapon fighting. So yeah, you'll do not as much damage, I think, because you're giving up Brigand. Depending on weapon choice, of course.
Well, I will auto crit though, so that's the difference.
Well, only once though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you know, it's kind of down to like. So, do you have any tricks or masteries with your weapons? Like any of the weapons?
I have the third level only.
Okay, so basically the thing here, like your big damage output that you're leaving on the table here is from Brigand, right? Because if you have wounding weapons, then Brigand's damage output is, you know, super fucking nice. But if you're going into Assassin to get the auto crit, you might consider rethinking some of your tricks in order to make that kind of work out for you. Because Dagger Trick in Mastery, for example, gives some big bleed damage on top of that you could really couple on. There's also the Blackjack, which is, you know, the club against unaware opponents, can do some pretty cool shit. So you might consider that as well. I mean, there's lots of options on the table. But
Dagger Mastery replaces damage with bleed, which is always the best.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying there are crit builds, is what I mean. That if you're going to Assassin to get the auto crit, like, so if you want my honest opinion, I think going Assassin doesn't work with 2-weapon fighting. Because you're going to get more out of Brigand with 2-weapon fighting by having, you know, wounding weapons and poison weapons and stuff with all the shit that Brigand gives you from instant gratification than Assassin would. Because Assassin is designed for big single hits and getting out, right? Now, don't get me wrong, if you want to do that and also 2-weapon fight, that's fine. I think there's nothing wrong with that. I would just suggest that maybe you think about stacking some weapons that have good crit effects or that can really lend you a hand in that regard. Because, you know, your crit's only going to activate once, and you're not going to have an improved critical threshold, I believe, with your current build. So, pretty much you're going to be looking for extra crits off of, you know, your greater invisibility. So, there's that. And I believe, is Studded Leather's dueling weapon increase? Let me go double check that.
Yeah, it gives +1 to damage.
No, I know it does that, but I'm trying to remember what it's.
The Mastery is one extra critical.
Yeah. It's the Mastery that does it. So, I think that's really the big thing that you got to think about is which of these damage types you want to do. You might also consider using a bigger weapon as well, if you do go the route of single big hits, right? Because that'll just maximize your damage for crit-based purposes as well. Especially if you use a deadly weapon, like a scimitar or something. So that'd be really nice. But things to consider. I think 2-weapon fighting's good, though. I think you'll enjoy it more. Definitely.
Yeah.
So.
I will at least take that, yeah.
Yeah. No, give it an honest think, because I think what would I do in your season? Blowgun is really cool, right? So you could use that to couple in some extra stuff. You could also just be a switch hitter. Do your opening shot with like a crossbow or a bow or whatever, because it has a higher damage base. Especially if you can get deadly on it. And then you go in with daggers and stuff. But, I mean, it's really up to you. Let's see. Next up is Fabio. Alright, Fabio, have you had enough time to think about it?
Sort of, but let me just do the health roll first, and then I'll ask as we get there. So, All right.
All right. So next level of Revengeant, 5.
That's it. 11 HP total.
And this
That's
level,
crazy.
you get Shared Suffering. Would you like to tell the good people what that does?
Only pain. Sorry. So, shared suffering states that whenever an enemy would take bleed damage within 15 feet of me, my next attack will deal additional necrotic damage that is equal to half of this total damage. And this damage stacks with itself.
Fuck yeah.
Poke, 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 poke.
Oh yeah, that was the other reason that Staying Brigand's really good, is that you combo with fucking Fabio so well.
Yeah.
Sorry, I remember there was a reason why Brigand was fucking with your setup. Okay, next is you get which one are you advancing? Martial?
Martial.
Okay. What advanced fighting style would you like?
Here is the first question, right? Because I've already got, I think, the only advanced fighting style that I can with my current setup, which is buckler and spear. And especially now that I just discovered that I got Doctor Strange over here. Is there potentially a fighting style that I can get through circumstances that allows me to use my buckler and my spear better?
I'm thinking.
Oh, okay, no, just thought I died again.
Well,
Toto is merciful.
I mean, you could put. So there's a number of things you could do. Like you could put cut on your spear, right? And you could do solitary sword. You could also do let's see. There is another one. I'm trying to remember where.
Yeah, because I also remember way back when the first time we could get an advanced fighting style, I also asked if there was what was the requirement to actually build upon or create your own, right?
Well, I mean, you can make your own fighting style, but that takes a lot of time to do that.
Right, and for something like that, do I need the slot free, quote unquote, or can I just have something there and then build upon it with the fighting style that I make so later on?
You could just have it unoccupied and build it yourself. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. But that's really what you
Okay.
want to do.
Yeah, because I'm quite, I guess, torn into what I could use what I have right now, because I really want to keep the theme I have going on. But I've already got the one thing that an elf ranger can get, so or at least they can get directly. That's why I was
Yeah, I
considering it.
mean, I think you can work on your own fighting style if you want. That's fine.
Okay.
I just want you to know that you can take time.
Okay.
Okay. So we got that. Let me adjust your HP.
There should be, including con, there should be 1 from branded and then 3 from tough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your HP looks right. 79, right?
Yeah.
I believe I was at 72 before. So it's 5 plus the 2 from con is 7 plus the 1 from branded is plus 8.
Oh yeah,
And
it's
then I
not.
believe
I did not add your tough. Okay. Let me fix that. So you're at 72?
Yeah.
72, you rolled a 5 plus 2, so 7 plus 8, and then plus 3 from tough, so you should be at 83.
Yeah.
There we go.
Couple of tank boys.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Sounds good,
Okay.
and you're gonna float your advanced fighting style. Works for me. Okay. Features. Level 3. Go. Alrighty. Level 8. Roll 1d8, minimal 5, please.
Hey.
Hey,
Another
that's
11.
pretty good.
Consistency is important.
94 HP.
Alright,
It's
this level, you get Collateral Hate. Whenever you would deal damage... Oh, sorry. You read it off. Sorry, I just started going.
No, it's fine. We're all excited here for more hates. Alright, so Collateral Hate states that whenever I would deal damage to my Mark of Hate, all the enemy's adjacent allies take bleed damage equal to my prestige class. More bleed. Everywhere.
So much bleed. Like,
So
dear
much
Lord,
blood.
So much bleed.
The blood
It's just
fountain.
everywhere. Ugh.
Nice. Alright, and you
Man.
since you chose Martial, at this level you get an advanced Martial feat as well as a general feat. What would you like to choose?
For my martial feat, I would like to take Blood Font.
Blood Font!
Let's go.
Even more bleed. Corn would be pleased.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Hey! Let me get that Martial feat for you. There you go. And what is your general feat, good sir?
Is the other stumbling block. Because the advanced fighting style is questionable, right? This one kind of gets impacted by it. I was considering taking amateur specialist and getting going this route will be getting the buckler feat in that case. Or feat trick, bleh. I was also considering getting ASI. Like, so I will.
I mean, you're already in on Buckler. You might as well go in on Buckler. That's what I think.
Yeah. And just so I can kind of get a refresher for the buckler trick, the riposte.
Yeah.
What's the order of operations of that with shifting ice?
Hold on. Let me do your HP real quick. So
Yep.
that's you rolled 5 plus 7. What's that to 90 plus 1? So 94 hit points.
Yes.
My man. Okay.
I'm almost at triple digits. I'm so glad.
Almost there.
Almost there.
Almost.
Hey, Bongo's at 88.
All right. You said shifting ice.
Yeah. What's the order of operations between like the buckler trick with shifting ice?
Well, you get to stack its ordering.
Yeah, but is it like
So if
they
somebody
missed the first attack? Sorry, go on.
So they miss. You can choose to attack them with the Trick or Mastery, and if you do that, you can move the enemy 5 feet within or out of your reach. And then you may move and then attack as you leave.
Okay. So
You get to
If
attack
I-
twice. If someone
okay,
misses
if
you.
I pull them, if I pull them out, so they're like I still got the reach thing going, and then I do the movement, I automatically do it without provoking an A up from them, correct?
Well, you would...
Because I force moved them away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Then I think that's probably what I will go with then.
Yeah.
And I'll put the +1 into Dex.
Dex, got it. Oh, yeah! Alright, looks like you're good to go.
Sweet.
I think I figured out my snake, Arcadum.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm going to redo all of their evolutions. Still keeping base form as snake. I don't think I could change the base form, can I?
You can. You change everything about
Oh wow.
character.
Well, I'm gonna keep her as a snake.
Okay.
I'm going to take the 4th.1, which is large, make her big.
Yes.
Since I'm probably gonna have to get new art made, just list all that to me, and then I'll make Stella. Just give me a big list.
Yes. Also,
Under notes.
Just a question before
Yeah.
we continue on with that. One of these level 3 ones is a damage reduction one that says it has to be 9th level. Is that the same restriction for me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, then I'll just list off what it's doing, what I'm doing with it, because I'm going to do large, bleed, improved damage, and improved natural armor for the 7 points.
Okay.
But I'll write that in notes.
Obviously, keep in mind some of that will be translated to this system.
Yes.
Obviously, but yeah.
Mom, I'm Digivolve.
Mom, Digivolving over here. Mom.
Stellamon.
Yes. Yeah. Just had to count again because I had trouble with basic maths.
Stella
Even
evolves
though-
large, bleed, blam, bloom, blam, plow, plow, bam, bam. Got it.
Good.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
I'm Stella, mate. I'm so big.
Also,
I'm
Small
about to
book.
Stella.
questions, maybe.
What's up?
Spellbook, please. I would like to try and put something together with that, as I do have some crafting material. Hey, Stella!
Okay, what do you want? List out all the pieces that you have.
Okay, the pieces that I have are pretty much the
Hold on,
essence of...
hold on. Let me just do it. Do it this way. All right, spellbook crafting. Here we go.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. Cover, spine, pages, and adornment.
Oh, I see. Getting underneath Stella. Hiding underneath the floor, are we, Fabio?
Alright. What is your cover?
That's a good question. Could I? Well, that's the thing. I have a bunch of materials, but because I have Mana Stone as well as these essences of reflection and inspiration, can they be used in that regard?
Yeah. Nearly anything can be used for anything as long as it's logical. Let me look in your pockets.
Yes, please. I also have this gnarled mirror that I got forever ago and just forgot about it, but it's still there and I haven't identified it and I've kind of left it in a back pocket.
Okay.
Make it your adornment.
Alright. What would you like the cover to be?
I think... Ooh, I think I might go with the inspiration, if I can, the essence of inspiration. And I also have those Unvanti stones as well that might work.
First, let's start with, what is the cover made out of?
I have no idea how we do this, but, like, I don't know what the cover would be. Like, if I want the cover, like, if I use these crafting materials. Or is it...
So, the base... Okay. So the base of the cover is made out of something that goes around the wood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or if it's made out of wood or metal and stuff like that. For example...
Oh, so there's basic ingredients and then there's the...
Yeah. There's the
okay.
basic that you put them together. Like, for example, you might have a book that has a bunch of signed contracts as the cover, or Electrum. So, what do you want the cover to be made out of? For example, you have the essence of inspiration. All right? I would like a cover that is made of wood that has been lacquered in the essence of inspiration.
Yes.
See what I mean? Like, stuff like that.
Question, though, on that. Could I use some of my newly grown scales?
Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking.
Fuck yeah.
So your cover is made out of Zatkel scales.
You can even use the changeling thing that you got. The motif of forever changing.
That one was lost.
No.
Okay, what do you want your spine to be made of?
Okay. So with this one, I believe I will go with something. I might use the Mana Stone in that, but I will use elements of like wood and plant life, like pressed flowers, imprinted in it, as like the alchemy stuff that works.
Okay, you said like 8 things. What do you want the spine to be made of?
All right, so the base of it, I would like it to be wood, but also like with
the base is scales.
The base is scales. Okay, never mind.
So think of a book, right? The cover is what all the other pieces are attached to. So that's your base material. So the base of the spine will also be scales, but what do you want to change about the spine? For example, do you want to put hag hexes on it? Or do you want to enforce it with black marble? You know, stuff like that.
Okay.
I have gold and silver.
I think I might use try to use bands of gold from like currency.
So, gold.
Find it, yes.
Golden bands. There we go.
Alright. If I can use it with something. I think that's still... Yeah.
Do you want to? Like, this is what you want to do.
Can I use the Mana Stone in the... That's a question. Like, how much... that's right. If I put too much into it, it's got to be really expensive and take a lot of time to put together, isn't it?
Yes. You have freedom absolute to build this, but you still have to build it, and it takes time and money based off it. Now, you'll get a bunch of reduced costs and time because it's your spell book, but it still takes time. So the more grandiose that you make it, the longer it will take to make that.
Okay, I think I will leave the spine as base then, because I think I want to focus more on pages and the cover.
It is not advised to not do anything with a piece of your spellbook.
Well then, okay, all right. For the sake of figuring it all out, I'll infuse the mana stone with the spine then.
Okay.
The gold band spine.
The spine will be made. So gold and mana stone, or just mana stone?
Well, for appearance sake, it will be like you know how you.
We're only talking mechanics right now. So mana stone.
Okay, well then, just mana stone is for the mechanic.
Mana stone, spine. Mana stone crystal. Pages. So
right.
pages can be made out of basic parchment, obviously, or you can add your own pages, a page-like material. Now this one's a little more restrictive because it has to be something that is actually pages that can be written on. So like silk or skin.
Or skin. I think she appreciates the base paper, but we'll still try to infuse it with, like, just keep it as regular parchment and make it.
You can do stains. You can do stains on the parchment. Yeah, you can make it stained.
Okay.
What would you like to use with your pages?
I would like to try this Essence of Reflection on it.
Okay.
To see how we go with the calculation on it. Oh yes, and of course the adornment will again be the black light fuel sample, like the little vial of black substance tied to the end.
Okay. Please review this. Does that look correct?
Yes, but I believe with the I was gonna do like the lacquered with the cover is the inspiration one essence with the Zatkel scales, or can I not?
You can. So
Yes,
Zatkel scales lacquered with
the essence of inspiration. Yeah, but apart from that, it's all good.
All right.
Yep.
Right, I will have to calculate some stuff on that. Alrighty.
It's finally here.
We'll see.
I'm still in awe.
As the divine energy finishes coursing through you, swirling might of Raquel will slowly begin to unstick the gears as time begins its march forward. Raquel will state, "Plan made. Tears laboratory. Stored mana release. Give back what was stolen. Time restored. Stop the wizard." And with that, you will see Raquel will raise her hands and with great effort begin to move the wheels of time forward once more. And thus, your party begins its adventure once more. But this time, in a new place, at a new time. All within the manner of a single, shattered second. Alright. I will load this map for you. Here we
Ooh.
know when you're loaded.
I is loaded.
Nah.
Man.
Loaded.
Loaded. Ooh.
Alright. Raquel's magic drops you off before a great expanse of ice and snow in the depths of the icy cavern of the ice under. And before you lies a doorway. A doorway marked with strange symbols that you don't quite recognize, but with text that one of you is now able to read that simply states, reserves. The bidding of Raquel, the goddess of time, your purpose swells before you. And this will conclude Act 3 for Ancients and Ages.
My
Whew,
God.
boy!
We leveled up from the water level to the ice level. Let's go. Time for some sliding mechanics.
Alrighty, so,
No.
as a quick aside, we have reached the end of Act 3 for Ancients and Ages. Act 4 will begin with you guys going through this incredible place, this massive Omega dungeon, to explore the mana reserves, and to introduce a new character as well, and to find the secrets therein, and to do the bidding of the goddess of time in the hopes that you might solve the, you might save the future of Corvinus. And there we go. I'm afraid that is all the content that I have for you until we come back from the break. There you go, guys.
Nice.
Level 8, baby!
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, man. We finally made it. God, I was worried about you guys a few times. Ooh, pulls on collar.
It's always pain.
Man.
Also-
Truly, we share suffering.
Do you want to level me up real quick? Because Kate made me at level 7.
We'll just do that when, like, you know what you want, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that when you get introduced. Besides, there's a mechanic I want to introduce as well whenever you get introduced.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Another dungeon without consumables. Let's go.
Another dungeon without
Oh,
any
goddamn it.
consumables.
I forgot
Where are
to
my
make
poisons?
potions.
Where are my poisons?
We have so much wealth, zero way to use it. It's tragic.
So much wealth.
Are you complete?
Well,
Oh,
I can tell you, you don't have to worry about that because there's some shit in here that you can use. So, no worries. You'll
Is there a
get
potion?
you'll get your consumables.
Potion seller.
Potion Stella.
Potion seller.
Ma, I got
Stella a
potions.
little fez and a jacket that has no arms because
You can't handle my strongest potions. Potions.
Oh,
All right, but good
Go,
job,
go,
guys.
Gadget.
You guys made it to
Stella.
to the end of Act 3.
Woo.
You'll be one of the one of the big groups going into Act 4. Big purpose.
Let's go.
Yeah, literally the save the continent.
A purpose worthy of
There may
Saint
be a
Bongo.
few save the continent campaigns at this point, I think.
Obviously, like everybody's like, okay, it looks like the continent's gonna be destroyed again. It's like it's all connected. Like, all of it is. Like, the reason all this shit is happening is all one singular reason. Like, God, I don't know. I don't know why that annoyed me so much. But it's like... it's like it's not several different bad things happening. It's a collection of bad things happening for a reason. Like, sorry.
Everything is going downhill.
Do you have any idea how intricate I fucking tried to make this shit?
It seems incredibly intricate.
Like, dude,
from
like,
an outsider, holy shit.
Fuck, man. But
yes, it's very cool.
This is years in the making.
It is
feels
whatever.
like.
It is whatever. People can believe what they want.
Also, I feel the subject changed very quickly. What happened with the spellbook?
I'm gonna fucking make it for you. I haven't made it yet. I'm gonna make it for Jesus Christ. It's gonna be okay.
Please, play a game. No, it's
Load's
fine. I haven't
gone.
asked. This is the first.
I asked you to make it. You didn't even know what you wanted. Like, what?
I didn't know how it worked. I'm sorry. No, I do.
You'll have it. You'll have it in fucking Act 4, where you'll be playing again. Like, it's gonna be. Well, I don't know if you'll have it in Act 4. I have to go through and actually see how much it is, how much time it takes. But
Stares at Ratthew. Give me.
why are you looking at Ratthew? You're the
He's
one
got
who's.
all the money.
I'm not the mage.
I'm not the mage.
Need money.
I don't know what you mean.
I may need money.
You'll have it in 2 to 6 business weeks. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
You'll have it in 2 to 6 business weeks, dude. All right.
It's cool.
Let me see if we got any faned art.
Yeah.
Do we have any?
Maybe.
I'm looking. Oh shit!
Kinda
A
went pretty
Fabio
fast.
sprite.
Yeah.
We do have some fan art. Somebody made a Fabio sprite. Wow!
Yeah, it is so good.
It actually
Lovely.
does look pretty awesome. That's very cool. Show that off.
Sick.
Look at the fridge. It's right there. Look at that. Good job.
Look how retro I look.
Alrighty. I'll go ahead and call it there, guys. Thanks for watching, everybody. I forgot what I was going to say next. Fuck. See you at the next game.